It's just a speech, right? Well, kind of. It's communication at its finest. And it's you putting your ideas out there for someone else. Take a look at this. What is it? We all have an opinion of what we think it is, and the majority of us might think it's one specific item. But what if I call it a cat? Kind of sounds silly, right? What happens when words are transmitted, but meaning is not shared? What is communication? It is the message that is sent from a sender and a receiver. And between that, you may have something called interference. As you hear in the noise right now, this interference can stop you from once you remove the interference, the message goes from the sender to the receiver. That interference could be something as simple as a white noise maker, or it can be maybe an air conditioner, other people talking, cars going by. Those are all things that interfere with the message that is being sent from the sender to the receiver. Your goal is always to have a shared meaning and a shared understanding. What is this? Can you figure it out? It's the carrot. Communication competence. This is always a fun one. When you have competence in your communication, it allows you to communicate effectively. It allows you to communicate through appropriate means, appropriate wording. It allows you to have context for what you're trying to say. It allows you as the speaker to commit to what you mean because you've got knowledge of what you're speaking about. And it also allows you to be sensitive to the needs of your audience. Ethical standards. 1, remember always to respect your audience. Respect where they are. Respect what they understand. Be as honest as you can be, because once you lose your honesty, your credibility then suffers. Be fair. Do your research. Know what you're talking about, and be fair on all sides if you can. You have a choice, and it's important that you know that you have a choice of how you want to be remembered as a speaker, and not just in front of a lot of people. This can even be one-on-one. You have that choice, because whenever you talk, there's a responsibility that follows. Words can be powerful, and as we've seen over the last week even, the responsibility of a speaker can change how other people respond and react to situations. What do you think the most important part of communication is? There are multiple parts to communication. It's just not saying something and being heard by the other person. From the speaker standpoint, the most important part of communication is the ability to use critical thinking common sense, active listening, and awareness of your audience.